The kingdom of Varos had stood for 400 years. It fell in a single night. The enemy came not through the gates, but through the underground rivers beneath the city walls. By morning, the royal palace was surrounded. By noon, the king was dead. By evening, the enemy general stood on the throne room steps and declared total victory. He raised his sword and told his army, "Tonight we celebrate. This kingdom is ours." His soldiers cheered. Flags were torn down. The streets were filled with the noise of conquest. But deep inside the throne room, one figure remained standing in the ashes. A soldier, alone, helmet still on, sword still in hand. The enemy general walked forward with a smirk and said, "Look at this, the last soldier of Varos. Don't you know the war is over? Kneel, and I will let you live." The soldier did not move. The general nodded to his men. They raised their weapons and surrounded her on all sides. Then the soldier reached up and slowly removed her helmet. It was a woman, not old, not young, with a calm face and steady eyes that showed no fear whatsoever. The general's smile faded slightly. He had seen that face before, on war maps, on intelligence reports, in the nightmares of his commanders. She was Seraphine, the Iron Warden, the woman who had once defeated 7 armies in a single campaign using only half her forces. She looked at the general and said, "I want to be very clear about something." She turned and looked around the throne room slowly. Then she said, "I am not the last soldier of Varos. I am the message." Before the general could respond, the ground beneath his feet began to shake. A deep rumbling came from below, then from the walls, then from everywhere at once. Stone panels broke open, floor tiles cracked, hidden passages revealed themselves all across the throne room, and from every opening, soldiers poured out, hundreds of them, armed, ready, and silent as ghosts. They had been waiting underground for exactly this moment, hidden for 3 days while the enemy celebrated. The enemy general looked around with wide eyes as his own men were surrounded within seconds. Seraphine raised her sword and said, "The king may have fallen, but Varos never surrendered." She stepped forward and looked him dead in the eyes. "You made one mistake," she said. "You thought capturing the palace meant capturing the kingdom." She pointed her blade at him. "The real war starts now."